Well, good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we're excited to be in the MLS Cup final and hosting and having a rematch with the Houston Dynamo. We have the greatest respect for our opponent. I think this is a matchup of two teams in pretty good form and should make for a great game.
These are certainly two very good midfields going against each other. Depending on how Houston line up tomorrow, they've got 4 or 5 very good players with a lot of experience. Certainly adding Ricardo has helped, and there's no question Boniek Garcia gives them a different element. On our side, we think we're very good through the middle of the field. David's contributions are obvious. Juninho, I think, has now earned the respect of a lot of people around the league. Guys like Mikey Stevens have done a good job over the years. Marcelo Sarvas has been fantastic, and then our wide guys have been great too. So we've got a number of guys that can do a very good job, and we're confident in our midfield.
When you're playing with great players, it makes your job certainly a lot easier, and that's been the case since I've come here. Obviously, Landon was playing on the wing mostly last year, but this year we've played a lot up top together, 90% of the season. So I think you're seeing the way the two of us link up and play together. We're on the same wavelength, and I find it very, very easy to play alongside them. So we're always looking to play each other in. And if you look at certainly most of my goals this season, they've come down to Landon. So obviously I'm very appreciative of that. He's a great player, and I'm very, very lucky to play alongside him. I've played alongside great players in the past, and Landon is certainly up there with them.
I was very fortunate early on to be a part of some really good teams, and I think the years from 06 through 08 or 09 really taught me to appreciate how hard it is to win and to get to this point. I probably did take it for granted early on, but now, and in particular being a captain and seeing what goes on day to day, you realize how much hard work goes into this. And it's not that other teams don't work hard, but there's a lot of things that you have to get right over the course of a year to make it here, and I certainly appreciate it a lot more now.
Regardless of your seed, I think to survive in any kind of playoff in any sport, you need to have a good team. And I think we see in the United States, obviously the playoff system is very popular in every sport. I think timing and when your team hits form is important. If you look back in our organization, the LA Kings won the Stanley Cup last year. I think they were the last seed. The New York Giants won the Super Bowl. Miami was not the top team in the NBA last year, won the NBA championship. That's what playoffs are. It should not be surprising that there are upsets. It should not be surprising that the top 2 seeds don't meet in finals in any sport. It's usually one and you're out. Obviously, a little bit different in the aggregate series. But I think in this particular situation, the best 2 teams survive.
We're fortunate on this team to have players who have not only experience in a final like this, but in experiences in big games around the world. So for us, we're prepared for it. I think Houston has a team that's equally as experienced in this setting. So I don't think either team will be overwhelmed by the occasion tomorrow.
This is 60,000 lungs bursting. A season of knocks, blocks, and last-minute drama. This is louder than loud. This is MLS Cup. This is soccer. Houston Dynamo versus LA Galaxy on ESPN, Saturday at 4:30 p.m.